All right, everyone, buckle up because the news cycle is firing on all cylinders, and Sheeran's Scoop is here to break it all down for you. We've got some absolutely massive updates that you won't want to miss. The pace is relentless, the stories are unfolding fast, and you're getting it here first, hot off the press. Get ready for the inside scoop on what's really going on. We're diving deep into the latest developments that are shaking things up across the board. From major casting shakeups that have the industry buzzing to projects facing unexpected twists and turns, we've got the full picture. Prepare to be informed, entertained, and totally plugged in. You're watching Sheeran's Scoop, and this is what you need to know right now. Let's kick things off with a major move in the film world. It looks like a beloved star is stepping into a role that was left vacant, and the buzz is incredible. But that's not all the star power we're tracking. We've got more on this exciting casting news, digging into the details of how this particular project is getting a second chance at life. It's a story of unexpected departures and dramatic resurgences, and we've got all the angles covered. Prepare to be informed, entertained, and totally plugged in. And the developments keep coming. We're looking at a film that's been through quite the journey, with a high-profile exit causing significant delays. Now, with a new leading man potentially on board, this project is back in the spotlight, and the anticipation is palpable. We're exploring the impact of these changes and what it means for the final product. Prepare to be informed, entertained, and totally plugged in. Finally, we're rounding out our coverage with a deep dive into the journey of a particular film that faced a major setback. With a new star potentially stepping in, this project is aiming for a dramatic comeback. We've got the full story on the hurdles it's overcome and what's next. Prepare to be informed, entertained, and totally plugged in. Don't touch that dial, and definitely don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss a beat. Hollywood shakeup, Pascal steps in. The entertainment landscape is constantly shifting, and this latest development has the industry buzzing with excitement. A highly anticipated film project, previously stalled due to a major star's unexpected departure, appears to be back on track with a new leading man in negotiations. This isn't just any casting news. It's a significant pivot for a project that generated considerable buzz before hitting a major roadblock. The film in question, a gay romance drama titled Noche, directed by acclaimed filmmaker Todd Haynes, was originally slated to begin production with Joaquin Phoenix in the lead role. However, just 5 days before filming was scheduled to commence, Phoenix reportedly withdrew from the project. Sources close to the production cited cold feet, potentially linked to the intensity of the film's subject matter and explicit scenes, as the reason for his sudden exit. This abrupt departure left the production in disarray, leading to its subsequent shelving and considerable frustration for Haynes and his team, who had invested significant time and effort into the project. Now, Chilean star Pedro Pascal, known for his captivating performances in The Last of Us and The Mandalorian, is reportedly in talks to take over the lead role. Pascal's involvement would mark a significant revival for Noche. He is expected to star alongside rising actor Danny Ramirez, who was previously attached to the project as Phoenix's on-screen partner. The film's narrative centers on two men who leave Los Angeles for Mexico, embarking on a passionate love story against a backdrop of displacement and self-discovery. Set in the evocative era of the 1930s, the drama promises to explore the complexities of relationships within a period of both glamour and societal repression. Production is reportedly being rescheduled for early 2026 in Guadalajara, Mexico, with arrangements being made to accommodate Pascal's busy schedule, which includes his upcoming roles in Fantastic Four, First Steps, and Avengers: Doomsday. Haynes, whose previous works like Carol and Far From Heaven have garnered critical acclaim for their nuanced portrayal of queer narratives, has expressed his commitment to bringing these stories to the screen. The original concept for Noche reportedly stemmed from Phoenix himself, who collaborated with Haynes and John Raymond on the story, aiming to push cinematic boundaries. The potential casting of Pascal, a globally recognized talent, alongside Ramirez, could provide the momentum needed to finally bring this ambitious project to fruition after a year of uncertainty. The industry is watching closely, with fans eager to see Pascal take on this challenging role and whether his involvement will propel Noche to critical and commercial success. The film's journey from concept to potential production is a testament to the resilience of creative vision in the face of unexpected challenges. This story is far from over, and the anticipation is building for what's next. But before we dive into the next big update, let's revisit some of the key players involved in this unfolding drama. Phoenix out, Pascal in, the Noche saga continues. The intricate web of Hollywood casting has delivered another compelling chapter, as Pedro Pascal is reportedly in advanced negotiations to step into a pivotal role that was unexpectedly vacated. This development signals a potential dramatic revival for a highly anticipated film, bringing it back into the spotlight after a significant period of uncertainty. The project, a gay period romance helmed by the visionary director Todd Haynes, has already experienced a tumultuous journey, making this potential casting a major turning point. The film, tentatively titled Noche, was initially set to star Joaquin Phoenix. However, just days before principal photography was slated to commence in August 2024, Phoenix made the surprising decision to withdraw. Reports suggest that the intensity of the film's explicit gay sex scenes may have contributed to his cold feet, leading to the immediate shelving of the production. This abrupt exit left director Todd Haynes and his team in a challenging position, having already invested considerable resources and creative energy into the film's development. Haynes himself later described Phoenix's decision as tough to process, acknowledging the substantial groundwork that had been laid. Now, the acclaimed Chilean actor Pedro Pascal is being eyed to fill the leading role. Pascal, whose star has been on a meteoric rise with his work on The Last of Us and The Mandalorian, would bring significant star power to the project. He is expected to co-star with Danny Ramirez, who is already attached to the film as Phoenix's on-screen romantic partner. The narrative of Noche is set against the backdrop of 1930s Los Angeles and Mexico, chronicling the love story between two men navigating themes of displacement and self-discovery. The film aims to capture the distinctive atmosphere of the era, balancing its inherent glamour with the societal repressions of the time. With Pascal potentially on board, production is slated to resume in early 2026 in Guadalajara, Mexico. The scheduling is being carefully managed to accommodate Pascal's extensive commitments, including his roles in upcoming major franchises like Marvel's Fantastic Four, First Steps and Avengers, Doomsday, as well as his continued work as The Mandalorian. Haynes, known for his critically lauded explorations of queer cinema such as Carol and Far From Heaven, has a long-standing interest in telling nuanced stories that delve into complex relationships and identities. Noche was initially conceived with Phoenix's active involvement, with him co-writing the story with Haynes and John Raymond, indicating a deeply personal connection to the material. The potential collaboration between Pascal and Haynes, coupled with Ramirez's rising profile, has generated considerable excitement among cinephiles and fans alike. The film's journey through production challenges underscores the unpredictable nature of filmmaking and the resilience required to bring ambitious artistic visions to fruition. The industry will be keenly observing how this new chapter unfolds for Noche. This is a developing story with significant implications for everyone involved. Stay tuned as we unpack the full impact of this potential casting coup and what it means for the future of this ambitious project. Pascal tapped for Haynes' gay romance. In a move that has the film community buzzing, Pedro Pascal is reportedly in negotiations to star in Todd Haynes' upcoming gay romance film, Noche. This development signals a potential revival for a project that faced significant hurdles after an initial lead actor's abrupt departure, highlighting the dynamic and often unpredictable nature of major film productions. Noche, a project that has been in development for some time, was initially set to feature Joaquin Phoenix in the leading role. However, the production hit a major snag when Phoenix withdrew just 5 days before filming was scheduled to begin. Reports indicated that the intensity of the film's subject matter, particularly its graphic depictions of gay sex scenes, may have been a contributing factor to his decision, leading to the project's immediate suspension. This unexpected exit left director Todd Haynes and his team scrambling to find a new direction for the film. Now, Pedro Pascal, a globally recognized talent known for his charismatic performances in The Last of Us and The Mandalorian, is being considered for the lead role. Pascal's potential involvement is seen as a significant boost for the film, bringing considerable star power and audience anticipation. He is expected to star opposite Danny Ramirez, who is already attached to the project and will portray his on-screen lover. The film's narrative is described as a love story between two men who relocate from Los Angeles to Mexico, exploring themes of identity, desire, and belonging against the backdrop of 1930s America and Mexico. Haynes, an acclaimed director celebrated for his sensitive and nuanced portrayals of complex relationships and queer narratives in films like Carol and Far From Heaven, has been a driving force behind Noche. He has previously spoken about how the project originated with Phoenix, who was instrumental in developing the story alongside Haynes and John Raymond. The film is set to capture the essence of the 1930s, a period marked by both societal constraints and burgeoning artistic expression, offering a rich historical and emotional landscape for the central romance. With Pascal in talks, the production is reportedly being rescheduled for early 2026 in Guadalajara, Mexico. This new timeline is being arranged to accommodate Pascal's demanding schedule, which includes major upcoming projects such as Marvel's Fantastic Four, first steps, and a return to his iconic role in The Mandalorian and Grogu. The potential casting of Pascal represents a significant opportunity for Noche to overcome its previous challenges and move forward into production, promising a compelling cinematic experience for audiences. The industry is keenly anticipating the finalization of Pascal's deal, as his involvement could significantly elevate the film's profile and potential success. The journey of Noche serves as a compelling example of how creative projects can navigate setbacks and find new pathways to realization. This casting news is a game changer for the project, and we're eager to see how it unfolds. But before we move on, let's take a moment to consider the impact of such a significant casting shift on the film's trajectory. Pascal eyes lead in Haynes' Noche after Phoenix exit. In a significant development for the world of cinema, critically acclaimed actor Pedro Pascal is reportedly in negotiations to star in Todd Haynes' upcoming same-sex drama, Noche. This potential casting marks a pivotal moment for the film, which was previously shelved following the unexpected departure of its original lead, Joaquin Phoenix, just days before principal photography was set to begin. Noche tells the story of two men who leave behind the bustling streets of 1930s Los Angeles for the vibrant landscapes of Mexico, where they embark on a passionate love affair. The film delves into themes of displacement, self-discovery, and forbidden romance against a backdrop rich with historical context. The project, spearheaded by renowned director Todd Haynes, known for his masterful storytelling in films like Carol and Far From Heaven, aims to capture the complex emotional and social dynamics of the era. Joaquin Phoenix, who was instrumental in developing the screenplay alongside Haynes and John Raymond, had initially committed to the lead role. However, his sudden withdrawal from the production, reportedly due to concerns over the explicit nature of the film's intimate scenes, led to the project's indefinite postponement. This created a void that Haynes and the production team have been working to fill, seeking an actor who could embody the depth and intensity required for the role. Pedro Pascal, a global superstar celebrated for his versatile performances in The Last of Us and The Mandalorian, has emerged as the top choice to replace Phoenix. His potential involvement is generating considerable excitement, as his star power and acting prowess are expected to bring a significant draw to the film. Pascal is slated to star opposite Danny Ramirez, who is already attached to the project as his on-screen lover. The film is scheduled to commence shooting in Guadalajara, Mexico, in early 2026, with arrangements being made to accommodate Pascal's busy schedule, which includes upcoming appearances in Marvel's Fantastic Four, first steps, and a return as The Mandalorian. The narrative of Noche explores the complexities of a same-sex relationship in a time when such unions faced significant societal challenges. Haynes has expressed his dedication to portraying these stories with authenticity and sensitivity, continuing his legacy of championing nuanced queer narratives on screen. The film's journey from concept to potential production, marked by Phoenix's exit and now Pascal's potential involvement, highlights the unpredictable yet often rewarding nature of filmmaking. The industry is eagerly awaiting the final confirmation of Pascal's casting, anticipating that his participation will ensure Noche becomes a landmark cinematic achievement. This is a major development that could redefine the film's future. But before we move on to our next blockbuster update, let's recap the incredible journey of this project. And that's a wrap on today's essential updates. We saw Pedro Pascal potentially stepping into a major role after an unexpected exit, a film project getting a dramatic second chance, and more star power heading to the big screen. Don't miss out on any of the action. Make sure you're subscribed to Sheeran's Scoop, hit that notification bell, drop a like on this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social channels for even more exclusive content. We'll see you in the next one.